So, yeah, look away. Look away now if you're a bit squeamish. Too late. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody remember the heady days of the mid-90s when there was a company called Bullfrog? I do, and they were epic. Sadly no longer with us, but thankfully I am still with you. I may have spent a little bit of time in this place. I thought that it would be appropriate, given what I've just been through, to finally be able to play this game. It's Theme Hospital, for those of you who don't recognise it. And between you and me, I don't think I have ever watched the whole of this opening video, because when I had this as a younger person than I am now, we couldn't get it to work. You had to disable all of the video stuff and all of the FMV to get the game to work, and once you're in the game it was fine. This man knows what he's doing, and has a coat full of birds. And a good karate chop. Hello! That's not what the guy looked like. In fact, it wasn't even a guy, it was a woman. But that was me, at some point. And I do feel, still, like that's what they did to me. I won't lie, viewer, in the same way that I've only just got this game working, because I've been trying to get it working for years, I'm kind of only just working as well, and therefore there might be some limitations to what I can do. But it's nice to be back! And it's very nice to be recording this. So, my nickname, as in all things, is Jenny. And this dude, God knows. Anyway, he's the chap who is going to let us into the game. It's really interesting playing this on an i7 machine when I used to play it on a 486 22 megahertz or something. 25 megahertz. Such a difference. And because I'm feeling more 25 megahertz than i7 at the moment, I will be playing on easy mode. There we go. That's a bit like my recovery. That's my whole recovery, that big spiral, and I'm sort of just starting there. Between you and me, I've actually got to the centre of this board, but I've never beaten the game. I got to the spaceship flying saucer thing, and I managed that. It was a lot of stress, but I've never managed to get the car and the money. So maybe, just maybe, depending on how this goes, I don't know, there might be a series in which I try to get the car and the money, but let's see. Don't get ahead of yourself, Jenny. That's your biggest problem at the moment. Welcome to your first hospital. Get the place up and running by placing a reception desk and then building a GP's office and hiring a receptionist and a doctor. Then wait for some business to come along. It's a good idea to build a psychiatry department. Sometimes think that this channel needs a sort of in-house psychiatry department, and hire a doctor with psychiatric qualifications as opposed to conditions. A pharmacy and a nurse are also essential for curing your patients. Watch out for rogue cases of bloaty head. An inflation room will soon sort those out. If you've never played this game before and you're thinking, what the hell is bloaty head? Oh boy, are you in for a shock. You'll be looking to cure 10 people and make sure that your reputation doesn't drop below 200. How bad would your hospital have to be for it to drop below 200? Anyway, somebody's already competing with us, so I need to get on with it. This is the amount of time I've got left to build before we open up. So let's put in a GP's office. I have played this before. There will be no pretending about playing blind. I don't have the energy for the reactions, frankly. So all your GP's offices, they need all of these bits, the bits that you'd expect to find, but they also need these bits. Bins, plants, radiators, fire extinguishers, because you just never know. Who's going to set the place on fire? They all freeze to death if you don't put radiators in. I just like plants. And there's nothing like a good bin. I'll need a handyman to water the plants, so I shall come down to my staff hiring place. They're all reasonably good. We'll have you. I shall also need a doctor. This book here means psychiatrist as well, and they can work anywhere, not just in psychiatry. So we'll just get a good doctor who also has a psychiatric qualification. There we go. Brilliant. So, when people get here, they need to be greeted by a reception desk, somewhere to sit, and a lot of drinks machines. The awesome thing about this game was the vending machines. Beyond anything. Where else am I going to make you sit? There, and there, and there. And by the door, where it is drafty. Have a break. Have several thousand Kit Kats. Oh yeah, there's going to be so many Kit Kat machines, it's not even true. I'm even going to put one down here in this little corridor. And here is my reception desk. We need a receptionist. We have a big choice of receptionists, but the first one happens to be brilliant, so I'll have you. There we go. So if you turn up now, you can be seen by the receptionist and a doctor. However, as with all things, it's not quite as simple as that. We need other stuff. We need this general diagnosis room. Oh, in fact, I've just got that wrong. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to see. General diagnosis room, so that if you have anything beyond the common cold, we make you take your clothes off. Basically. But it's okay, because there's going to be all this stuff in the room, and you can look at that and not feel quite so embarrassed. Plant. Bin. It's a rule, it's a rule. More benches. More Kit Kats. There we go. Never really understood why windows are needed in rooms, because I don't think I would want anybody looking in on me. But hey, that's what you get. I think it's so that... Oh yes, and there's that woman. Yeah, she's going to interrupt quite a lot. Mate, I think that the windows are for when rooms are in the middle, which I'm about to do when I build toilets. But again, why would you want windows in the toilets? Why would you want that? It's just wrong. It's so wrong, it's right. There we go. Here's a sink. There's a toilet. And as with all things, just in case somebody starts to set a fire in the toilets. I've never known that happen, but hey. The fires tend to happen with machinery. We'll get some machinery soon. Right, we need a pharmacy. Shall I put that here so that you can go and get your drugs on the way out? And a window so everybody can watch you getting your drugs. That little announcement there means my hospital is open, but it's fine because I think we've got just enough stuff at the moment to cope with people coming in. Now, because I've got a pharmacy, I need a nurse. You're rubbish. You're rubbish. You're less rubbish. Nah. I think you. There we go. Larger rooms make staff feel more important and improves their performance. Yeah, but smaller rooms costs less. Here's a man who appears to have a bloaty head. So yeah, the whole bloaty head thing. We have clinics. And man with bloaty head is going to need the inflation clinic, which I'm going to go and put in this corner. Like so. We're not going to have a window in that because nobody's going to want to see what happens in there, trust me.
Please form orderly queues. Not required in general diagnosis.
Here we go. She's going to start ordering doctors around now. So this man has seen the GP. We don't really know what's wrong with him, so we're going to make him take his clothes off. This being a family channel, you won't see that happening. And there won't be much to look at anyway. So we're going to shove some stuff in him. And we're going to decide that he has what you can already see. Oh no, we're going to charge him a bit more first. We get more money out of him. We get more money out of him if we send him back to the GP, you see. It's brilliant, isn't it? In Britain we have no concept of this yet. We probably will have in about 2 years' time. But, yeah, we don't pay for healthcare anywhere near as much as Americans do. Meanwhile, we have a diagnosis. Here it is. This condition is new to the hospital. It is bloaty head. The cause is sniffing cheese and drinking unpurified rainwater. So, if you are a regular subscriber to this channel and you do like to sniff a bit of cheese, providing you don't drink any unpurified rainwater, you'll be fine. Needless to say, it's very uncomfortable for the sufferer, and the swollen head is, well, it's popped and then reinflated, hence why you probably don't really want to see this. Oh no! I haven't put a bench down for you to sit on. You'll just complain at me if I don't, so there you go. Would you also like a drink or a Kit Kat? There we go. Oh, he does want a Kit Kat. We charge $20 for Kit Kats here. It's brilliant. Now, because I need a doctor in the inflator room, I'm going to have to find another doctor for general diagnosis.
Required in general diagnosis.
There we go. So, yeah, look away. Look away now if you're a bit squeamish. Too late. All conditions in this game are a bit like that. But I've just cured somebody and got a lot of money out of him, so yay! Now, how else are we going to cure people? Well, with a psychiatric department, which I'm going to put up here. I'm not going to put any windows in because I think that's wrong. I don't understand. There we go. We've got the chair, we've got the chaise longue, and randomly, again, somewhere to take clothes off. No comment. We'll have one of everything, including a bookcase and a skeleton. So fire extinguishers for people who set fires. Radiator so that you don't freeze. A plant because it's nice. A bin because I like bins. A bookcase, which just makes you look important. And right in the middle, a skull. Welcome to the psychiatric ward. Oh, speaking of wards, we don't have a ward, but we do have a new diagnosis. It's TV personalities, which weirdly enough, needs a trained psychiatrist. We have delusions of being able to present a cookery show. I actually don't think I have delusions at all. I think I could present a cookery show. I'd like to have a go. Maybe one day I will. Anyway, if you've been diagnosed with stuff and you need to stay over, here is where you're going to be staying. I can vaguely understand a ward having windows, so when you come in, you check in with the nurse, and there is a bed. We'll have more beds, bin, plant, 2 radiators because it's a big room, and a fire extinguisher. There's a bed, there's a bed. There we go, that's cosy, isn't it? Fire extinguisher, radiator, radiator, plant, bin. I'm happy. Now, radiators, they don't work too good. Here they are. Even if I ramp the heating up, you can see that they're not working very well. So we're going to have to remember that. The middle of the place is very, very cold. Meanwhile, Billy Saville OBE, you have to bear in mind, this was the 90s, has expressed a wish to visit your hospital. Yes, you can come to my hospital. I feel quite good about that. Now, I have all of the diagnosis things, I have all of the treatment things, I have all of the clinics, but what I don't have is somewhere for my staff to rest. So I'm going to put a staff room there. That can have lots of windows. I'm sure they'll be happy if people can look into the staff room and see them lazing about on sofas watching telly. There we go. Lots of sofas, a nice TV, a fire extinguisher, and a radiator. And a plant. All very important things. Excellent. Now, heating-wise, you see, now, we're a bit better. As long as nobody starts complaining about it, it's fine. I'm going to get another handyman in because I now have so many plants. I am a bit scared. They're all going to die, because they do. You've just gone for a sit-down straight away, little monster. I shall increase your plant watering priority. And you can get on with it.
I apologise for the amount of litter.
Oh, here we go. Incredibly, in this age of central heating, some of your patients are freezing cold. Yes, I'm sure they probably are. So here is not so good. Where they're waiting. So I'll buy a couple of radiators and I'll put one there. And one here. Meanwhile, watch out! Billy Saville has just turned up. Yeah, you should watch out. Still a little gap in the heating there, isn't there, in the general diagnosis room where all these people are waiting. You never really get the heating right. There's people standing around as well. Why are you standing around?
Doctor required an inflator room.
Get on a bench. It's because I haven't put any benches outside the psychiatric area. There we go. That's better. Oh, ignore the man going to the toilet. That's good. Right, I seem to be short on some doctors, don't I? Now that we've got all these people coming in. We need loads of doctors. we can check out all of our staff here and see how tired they are. So he will be going to the staff room soon, if he hasn't already. I only have one nurse, I'll probably do another one. He's angry. What we could do is up his wages, and now he's less angry. Go on then. You only ever need one receptionist, really. So another handyman, another nurse, and another doctor. Ah, we're probably good. Oh dear. Oh, that was awful. We have another diagnosis, and it's heaped piles. Oh, good grief. That is exactly how it sounds, incidentally. That's not funny, that's just heaped piles. So, let's get another doctor in, otherwise people will be sitting waiting around forever. And we'll get another nurse in. You look okay. And we'll get another handyman in. You're probably the best of the worst. And then we have a machine here. You can see it's been used twice, and you can see the status of the hardware is just a bit used. You would not believe how annoying machines get after a while. You can use it once and it blows up. I'm sure it's hilarious and everything, but it renders the room unusable. So I'm going to page the handyman now to fix this hardware, in the hope that it doesn't blow up. It was one of the most annoying things about this game. In fact, I wish that somebody would redo this game a little bit. And get rid of the stupid exploding machines. Or at least the room wrecking that comes from the stupid exploding machines, because my god, do you need a lot of machines after a while. Anyway, news. Billy Saville says it's not a bad medical establishment, certainly, and has led to me getting a little grant. Good. So my reputation is very definitely 666. Well, that says it all. The hospital is very definitely big enough. And now I just need to cure more people. It's because I was looking at the word queue there. Everybody seems very happy. Hardly anybody has to stand. Good. It's not a total disaster already though. You can see we've got an extra bit of hospital here. Big extra bit. Eventually we get lots of different buildings as well. The heat level, they'll probably start moaning if I turn it up that much, but it's better than it was. Unless you're on the ward, in which case you're going to freeze. I better do something about that. Not that it matters that much in the grand scheme of things. A cold hospital is better than no hospital. Just don't tell the British government that, or they'll turn all the radiators off. Let's have a look at some of our patients. Yeah, as you can see, they largely look vaguely normal, but some of them don't. This guy, who is a lot happier since he got here, but is quite cold, appears to be invisible. Can he appear to be invisible? Ha ha. I think not. But there he goes. We're going to work out what's wrong with him soon. He goes into the doctor's office. The doctor says, "I can't see you now." Sorry. I'm really sorry. The doctor has a big think about it, which hopefully you can see because I've tried to blow this up as much as I can. When I say blow this up, I mean expand the viewing window, not blow it up. And he says, we've exhausted all of our diagnosis machines on this patient and we are still not sure what's wrong. What shall we do? There is an 84% chance that we have identified what type of invisibility the patient has. Get a choice. It's those medical decisions. Send him home, take a chance, or get him to wait. Now, if I get him to wait, I don't think that we'll get any better diagnosis. And I don't want to spend any more money anyway. So, I would suggest that at 84% we take a chance.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness, I'm getting another question mark. Well, this is an 87% chance. I'm more than happy. More than happy to take that chance. Let's get down to the pharmacy. Terrible noises going on. It's the toilets, you know. There's some benches here for the queue of people who are going to arrive. So here he is, and here's the nurse. She's taking this potion out. She's mixing it up. She's giving it to him. It's blue. And I'm in the Hall of Shame. Here is the Hall of Fame, which we want to get up to. We will eventually. This is the year-end records. I'm not rich. I have cured the most patients. I have had no deaths. That could change in a few seconds. I've had the most visitors, and my value is epic. I have a top award for building the best reputation, having the most valuable hospital, and it's very clean. Well, of course. Oh, we're never going to see whether the invisibility thing worked because, marvellous, I have handled the running of this hospital superbly. Go me. The big wigs at the Ministry of Health would like to know if I'd be interested in taking on a larger project. There's a job they think I'd be perfect for, and it doesn't involve a hospital. I mean, it's another hospital. It's at Sleepy Hollow Hospital. If you say no, you don't move on. There's no progression. You just sit at that crappy hospital forever. And because I need a little break, I'm gonna go off and sit in the staff room, and you can come back and join me for part 2, when no doubt things will get even more disgusting.
Gameplay Jenny.